if you know by now.
This is Saul K. Amilana, did you go to K? Shabbat Shalom. Let's sing. If you didn't grab a blue Yadid Nefesh sheet on your way in, there's some more up in the front. If you'd like one, we're going to try something new tonight, but first we'll start with something you know. Boi kala, boi kala, boi kala, boi kala. Shabbat Shalom, Sandy, Allen. Who else is coming in? Grosses, Shabbat Shalom. The Diamond, Shabbat Shalom. Hi, Steve. Nice to have you with us. B, Shabbat Shalom.
Recording in progress.
Boi kala, boi kala, boi kala, boi kala. Hachamamei Shaila lo nistalka, bo v'nei tzirik rat Shabbat hamalka. Hachamamei Shaila lo nistalka, boi kala, 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 boi kala. Yadid Nefesh is a love poem. And traditionally, it's the opening of a Friday night service or Kabbalat Shabbat, where we welcome in the Shabbat Queen into our homes and our communities, and we welcome Shabbat into our souls. So this melody is intended to invoke the feeling of love and yearning. This is a new melody to us. It was put out by our friend and colleague, Rabbi Josh Warshawski, who released a new album this week. And this was the first track, and I just kept hitting repeat. And I was like, we got to do it for Shabbat. So we're going to learn it together. We'll just work on the first verse, and then maybe in the subsequent weeks, we'll keep adding a little bit more on.
And there are the lyrics are on blue sheets in the front in case you don't have it.
So it starts with a nigun, with a wordless melody. So don't worry about the Hebrew if you get lost in that part. Just join us back with the nigun. Ready? Ay, 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 ay. Ay, Avdach Eretzonach, Eretzonach, O Yarutz Avdach Kemo Ayal Ishtach Chaver En Mul Hadarach, Mul Hadarach, O Yerav Lo Yedidutach Minofet Suf Vechol Yedid nefesh av harachaman meshoch avdach eretzonach, eretzonach, o yarutz avdach kemo ayal ishtach chaver en mul hadarach, mul hadarach, o yerav lo yedidutach minofet suf vechol tach. Ay, lay, lay, 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 lay. Ay, lay, 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 ay, lay, lay, ay, lay, lay, ay, lay, 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 lay. Ay, lay, lay, ay, lay, lay,
Ay, ay, ay.
ay, lay, lay, ay, lay, 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 lay. Ay, lay, lay, 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 lay. We'll continue welcoming in Shabbat, lighting our Shabbat candles. I'd love to call Carol forward to offer us our lights and our blessing.
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our life, give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we, in our own day, be among those who kindle light.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lecha hadlik ner shel Shabbat. Thank you. Shabbat shalom.
They say, after you light the Shabbat candles, take a look around at everyone. You look a little different. You got a little Shabbos glow on you. So it's nice to be back. We're almost like we're connecting. We're getting there. The rumor has it the plastic cage was going to go away next week. So we'll be even closer. This is progress. So we want to... this week's parsha is Va'era, so we talk about vision, right? So I want to encourage you to look into your vision of what you want. And we're gonna be growing this place again from the ground up in an amazing way together. And it starts now.
Echad, page 20. Lecha Dodi likrat kala Penei Shabbat nekabela Lecha Dodi likrat kala Penei Shabbat nekabela Shamor v'zachor v'dibur echad Hishmiyanu el miyuchad Adonai echad U'shemo echad Shemo tiferet v'litchila Lecha Dodi likrat kala Penei Shabbat nekabela Lecha Dodi likrat kala Penei Shabbat nekabela Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelecha Ki himekor haberacha merosh mikem Dem nesucha sof ma'aseh b'mashavat achila Lecha Dodi likrat kala Penei Shabbat nekabela Lecha Dodi likrat kala Penei Shabbat nekabela Hitoreri Ki va'orech kumi uri Shir daberi kevod Adonai alayich nigla Lecha Dodi likrat kala Penei Shabbat nekabela Lecha Dodi likrat kala Penei Shabbat nekabela. We rise and we greet our Shabbat bride. Bui v'shalom atzeret bala gam v'simcha uvetzala toch emunei am segula bui chala lecha dodi likrat kala Penei Shabbat nekabela lecha dodi likrat kala Penei Shabbat nekabela. You know of the Baruch Hu as our call to prayer. And it's also a call to the divine. There's a shift that happens when the Baruch Hu comes. We turn away from the congregation for the first time so that all of our attention will be directed somewhere beyond this room. We can only recite the Baruch Hu as a group, as a minyan, a minimum of 10. So you are needed for this prayer. Your voice and response are essential. They're an essential component of the praise that we offer. Do 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 Bless the one who blesses. Come, come all of you, come all of us. Bless the one who blesses. Blessed is the blessed one. Blessed is the giver of blessing. Blessed in this moment now and every now to come. Blessed is the blessed one. Blessed is the giver of blessing. Blessed in this moment now and every now to come. Come all of you, come all of us. Bless the one who blesses. Come, come all of you, come all of us. Bless the one who blesses. Baruchu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam va'ed. Come all of you, come all of us. Bless the one who blesses. Come, come all of you, come all of us. Bless the one who blesses. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam va'ed. Please be seated. We join together the chanting of the Ve'ahavta, page 36. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol meodecha v'chayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi metzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam b'shivtecha ha'bevetecha uv'lechtecha ha'vaderech uv'shochbecha uv'kumecha u'kshartam le'ot al yadecha v'chayu letotafot beinenecha וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים, אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם emet. As Saul mentioned, Shabbat is a time of vision, especially when we read this week's Parsha. Shabbat's a time when we can remove ourselves from the world as it is and engage with the world as it can be. To me, this is really the essence of what redemption is. To be redeemed is to be pulled from the muck of our dark times and to arrive in a new and restored place of possibility, of vision, and of light. Rabbi Sharon Brous writes, Shabbat is so much more than a day of rest. It's a day of reconnecting with our deepest dreams for our world and our lives. Shabbat becomes the holy time that saves us from falling into despair when everything seems to be crumbling beneath us, when the light of our lives seems to be eclipsed in darkness. It comes to remind us that love will ultimately triumph over loneliness, understanding over violence, dignity over degradation. So through praying and singing and chatting and walking and dreaming and sleeping, we fortify the part of ourselves that knows that things can be better. We reawaken the part of ourselves that may have forgotten that we are more than our work, our conflicts, our fears, or our inbox. So let's reawaken a little and use the time of Shabbat to move beyond our exhaustion or anxieties and maybe some limitations of what held us back during the week. Instead, we hold a vision of what's possible. Mi Chamocha, page 40. Hi, die, 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 die. Hi, da, die, da, 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 die. Hi, die, die, die. Hi, die, 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 die. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai. Mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh. Nora tehilo ose fele malchutecha ra'u vanecha bokeyayam lifnei Moshe u'Miriam zehili anu ve'amru Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed. Yai, lai, 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 lai. Hai, dai, dai, da, 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 da. Hai, dai, dai, dai. Hai, dai, 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 dai. Lai, dai, 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 dai. Lai, dai, dai, da, 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 da. Lai, dai, dai, dai. Lai, dai, 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 dai. This melody for Hashkivenu I wrote a couple years ago. And you might have heard me talk about this. It was inspired actually by some words that Rabbi Nat Ezra gave at a Yom HaShoah event. In it, he spoke about guarding the soul of humanity. And I was so moved by this that I was like, I gotta put that into a song. And so we not only pray for our own protection of shelter and shelter of peace, but when I light the Shabbat candles, I like to think of like the whole earth encased in light, that we can elevate everyone and pray for all the souls in the world to have more light. Hashkivenu on page 42. It's hard to talk and tune and everything. Okay, I think we're good. Oh, I did that already. Forgot my song. There we go. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom Vecha Amideinu shomreinu L'chaim ufros aleinu Sukkot shlomecha ufros aleinu Sukkot shlomecha Guardian of life, guardian of peace, keep us safe in the night. Shomreinu l'chaim. Guardian of life, guardian of peace, keep us safe in the night. Shomreinu l'chaim, shomreinu l'chaim. Guardian of life, guardian of peace, keep us safe in the night. Shomreinu l'chaim. Guardian of life, guardian of peace, keep us safe in the night. Shomreinu l'chaim. God, the sweet soul of humanity, please protect us under your great canopy, so we will feel the shelter of your love. Feel the shelter of your love. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom Vecha Amideinu shomreinu L'chaim ufros aleinu Sukkot Shlomecha ufros aleinu, Sukkot Shlomecha. We'll rise for the Amidah. We'll start together, Adonai Sfatai Tiftach, and then you continue silently with your own prayers. Page 46. Adonai Sfatai Tiftach, Ufi Yagin Tehilatecha. Adonai Sfatai Tiftach, Ufi Yagin Tehilatecha. O eternal God, open my lips, that my mouth may declare your glory. Oh, eternal God, open my lips, that my mouth may declare your glory. Oh, sweet Spirit, hear my prayer. Help these words heal someone out there. I am but a voice, just a cry in the air, but I sing nonetheless, and this pain we share. Oh, sweet friends, come and dry your eyes, and hold each other by this tree of life. I'm hungry and tired of this great divide, but I sing nonetheless, love on our side. Oh, sweet souls who feel broken now, we'll heal together somewhere, somehow. Time and again we have been let down, but we sing nonetheless, still whole and still proud. I'd like to bring back our tradition here of hearing the names that you need to speak out. There's great power in that. There's power in receiving that, and there's power in sharing that. It elevates the person that we're thinking of. So even if you say their name under your mask in a quiet whisper, you're empowering their blessing for healing. So I'm going to put my mask on, and I'm going to come around, and if there's a name you'd like to share, please rise, and I'll come hear it.
What is going on with you?
You can type in names in the chat in Zoom if you want.
We also hold these members of our community in our prayers. Bill Slapin, Stephanie Levitt, Marilyn Greenwald, Marcia Margolin, Francie Karp, Leah Bat Gedalia Bat Fega, Tamara Grelick, Evan Ben, Lynn Etlinger, Larry Margolis, Carolyn Orens, Susanna Larios, Robert Cohen, Ronald Winchell, Mia Goldstein, Ken Brenner, Gary Verbin, Lynn Phillips, Larry Gurman, Celia Harms, Rebecca Frazier, Marcel Frazier, Sherry Berenstein, Bob Guisti, Maxine Rogo, Gail Prince, Diana Petit, Pari Meskin, Steve Tolkien, Morton Prager, Doug McCracken, Maria Guthrie, Kurt Mayer, Linda Silverio, David Habib, Anna Tran, Linnell Bin, Jane Barker Haugen, Sigal Olga Bat Baruch, Elkin, Larissa Elkin, Carol Starr, Marion Fraser, Jeremy Kermit, Lev Heschel Ben Bat Ami, Suzanne Price, Gary Nelson, Gal Ori, Steinitz, Rami Ben Harav Mordechai, Greater Share, and Carney Friedman family. Oh, sweet Spirit, hear my prayer. Help these words heal someone out there. This week we get to talk about angels. This week's Parsha is full of angels, very special visitors. First, 3 angels appear to Avram and foretell the birth of Yitzchak. An angel reassures Hagar of Ishmael's destiny. And in the story of the binding of Isaac, we learn that Isaac is saved by a malach Adonai, an angel of God. So let's take a look at the story of Hagar and Ishmael. Upon the request of his wife Sarah, Abraham banishes his son Ishmael and his wife Hagar and sends them out into the barren desert. Hagar quickly falls into despair, fearing for her son's life. She places the boy down under a shrub, uncertain they will be able to survive the harsh landscape. She weeps and she wails. She is broken. But then a malach Elohim appears. This angel of God speaks to Hagar. Malach Hagar, what troubles you? What is your pain? Al tiri ki shama Elohim el kol hana'ar. Don't be afraid. God has heard the boy's cries and he will survive. At that moment, Hagar opens her eyes and sees a well of water. The rabbis ask, was the well there all along? Perhaps. But in her grief, she was not able to see the very thing she needed most. It was actually right in front of her. She is strengthened by the angel's presence and promise of Ishmael's future, and she was able to see what she couldn't see before. An interesting thread ties the story of Hagar to a text from the Mishnah. The Mishnah teaches that in temple times, thousands of people would converge on the Temple Mount for pilgrimage. And all of them would enter the courtyard in one seamless mass. They would circle around the perimeter to the right and make their way out the door where they came in. But someone who is suffering, someone who is grieving, or someone who is brokenhearted, they would also show up to the pilgrimage, but instead of entering the gates and turning right, they would instead turn left and walk against the current. Everyone that passes by this someone with a broken heart walking in the opposite direction is obligated to ask 2 simple words. Malach, what's going on with you? What's your pain? Are you okay? The question that we are called to ask one another is precisely the same question that the angel asked Hagar. Malach. The passerby does not avert their eyes to the pain of the stranger who is in need. Each of those asking of the well-being of this troubled stranger would then offer some words of consolation. You are seen. You are not alone. What an amazing ritual in the time of the temple. And in our times, it can be hard to feel seen when we're isolated, as we don't have these rituals. Perhaps we think we are unique in our pain and we're ashamed to reach out for fear no one's going to understand what we're going through. Sometimes we're sad or angry or overwhelmed, and we're not able to hear the quiet whispers from our angels that are with us. There are always holy ones that surround us, transmitting sacred messages. Maybe angels come to us in the form of a strange presence or coincidence, or someone showing up or calling just at the right moment in which we need them. Perhaps the passerby asking of your well-being is really the malach, the angel. See, if we put the question together, malach, it becomes malach, angel. So maybe tonight, consider it's us that are the angels here in this room or even on Zoom. We are here to be holy messengers, to not avert our eyes, and to ask the question to one another, malach, what's going on with you? So in welcoming Shabbat angels, we're also welcoming in the loving presence of one another and the angels that sit beside us. Shabbat shalom. Well, it is fun to both be rabbi and cantor this evening. Rabbi Daryl and Rabbi Lisa, they are on retreat with our 7th grade B'nai Mitzvah class up at Walden West, having a good time with them. I'll join them tomorrow afternoon. And we have an amazing board representative to give announcements, Roxanne Cohen. Can I do the introduction? She is the vice president of the board and serving as a vice president of governance and the co-chair of the senior rabbi search committee. I really know firsthand the time and commitment you are giving to our community right now. So thank you, and also a very big thank you to your daughter, Helena, who is babysitting tonight.
That's Helena's form of spiritual expression this weekend, which is just fine with me. I said to someone who was coming in, I said, it's her way of staying connected to PTBE by connecting to Bela and Elijah. Yeah. So Shabbat Shalom to everybody who is here in the sanctuary and joining us virtually by Zoom. And of course, Cantor Alana and Saul, thank you for wrapping us and lifting us with your words, with your teachings, with your music, and with your spirit, and for reminding us of the angels that are within all of us. I'm sure you all read your emails, but here are a few announcements and reminders if perhaps they go into spam. First of all, I just really want to start with a hearty thank you to everybody who has contributed to the High Giving campaign. The funds are really critically important, especially in a year like this one, a year of transition. You are helping to sustain this organization and everything that it brings into all of our lives. So thank you if you have given. If you haven't yet had the opportunity, please do so. And if you have questions about the High Giving campaign, you can speak to our president, Roger Feigelson. He'd be happy to answer them all. Or really anyone on the board or leadership or staff would be happy to talk to you about that. And also in the spirit of giving, thank you to all who have brought food to the Shush food drive. There are some specific items that are requested. You can see the link in the email: peanut butter and boxed raisins and boxed juices. Our temple, PTBE, is among the biggest providers of food through this program to children and families in our community by packing lunches and sending them off to school with healthy food. So thank you for your contributions. As far as learning, there are some interesting things going on. Rabbi Daryl launched a Wisdom for Life of Wonder Introduction to Kabbalah and Mysticism this past week. There's a second session this coming week. All are welcome. You can register, and details are in the email. There's a taste of Talmud, also with Rabbi Darrell, that will be taking place 3 evenings in November. Bethel women are busy, and in fact, this Sunday, there's a get-together here at PTBE on the patio. So all women or women-identifying people are most welcome. And you can also learn to knit. That could be pretty cool, especially as it's getting cold and rainy outside. Marcia Barkoff is your person to share more information. And early in November, we are having our first PTBE book swap here on the PTBE patio. It's a time to gather, reconnect, and remind each other of how important it is to read, to share, to trade, to barter, to recycle. So please join us there. And Shabbat Shalom, and thank you.
All right. We're going to turn to Kaddish on page 294. If you are in a period of the first week Shiva or Shloshim, 3 weeks, I ask you to please rise in observance. What if this is the anniversary of a yahrzeit and you're here to say Kaddish, I ask you to please rise. This Shabbat, we're remembering Daniel Abramovitz, Queenie Berman, Ann Botstein, Marlene Carteris, Elsa Cohn, Leon Ellis, Mark Eskenazi, Elsie Eskenazi, Marvin Gold, Arnold Goldman, Selma Goldstein, Rachel Goldsberg, Gary Green, Gary Gross, Joan Hamlin, Bernadine Harris, Walter Heisler, Ida Hinden, B. Eisenstein, Rose Juster, Alice Carl, Eleanor Kay, Gary Krumedi, Joseph Lev, E. Lewis Rosen, Sally Martyr, Robert Mazer, Ellie Muffy Mayer, Sophie Mendelson Gold, Susan Miles, Raymond Morris, Sol Morse, Jack Nadell, Sarah Nissenberg, Ann Oppen, Ursula Filippi, Norma Present, Caroline Randall, Gertrude Rose, Rosalind Rose, Louis Rosen, Sanford Rosen, Shirley Rosenberg, Gertrude Rosenkrantz, Ida Roth, Marvin Rothstein, Celia Schwartz, Chip Choquette, Evelyn Silver, William Tannenbaum, Hermine Vinnick, Ruth Wolf, and Simon Zenz. I ask you to rise with the whole community as we recite Kaddish Yatom, page 294. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, be'alma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon uvyomechon uvchaye dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala uvizman kariv v'imru amen. Yehi shmei rabbah mevarach le'olam ulmei almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal shmei dekudesha brichu, le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tush bechata v'nechemata, da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehi shlama rabbah min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel ve'imru. Amen. All right. Well, we don't have a bar bat mitzvah this Shabbat. I don't want to put anyone on the spot, so I won't. But so will you grab our Kiddush cup, please? We can do it together. We have a brand new Kiddush cup. Shehechianu moment. This was a gift from Katie Levine, and it's really beautiful. All right, shall we? Will you hold it? Baruch atah Eloheinu melech haolam, Borei Peri Hagafen. Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher Kiddishanu Mitzvotav V'Ratzavanu. V'Shabbat Kodsho B'Ahava Uvratzon Chinchilanu. Zikaron L'Maaseh V'Reishit. Ki hu Yom Techila L'Mikrae Kodesh. Zecher L'Tziat Mitzrayim. Ki banu v'acharta v'otanu kidashta min kol hamim v'shabbat kodshecha be'ahava uvratzon hinchaltanu baruch ata Adonai mekadesh hashabbat. Chaim. I know. No, thanks. Do you want to grab the challah? It's grape juice. This is the only challah brand that Elijah eats for some reason. I don't know. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. Well, Shabbat Shalom, and Shabbat Shalom on Zoom to the Folkmans, to Phil Abrams, Jay, Shabbat Shalom, Lori Hepler, Judy and Tom, thanks for joining us. Nancy Bott. Who else do we have? I can only see the first page of Zoom. Straws. Olton, hi guys. Hi. Oh, how nice. I can now see your names. Anita's on, Shabbat Shalom, Alan, the Pelsners. Thanks for joining us. So nice to have you. And thank you all for coming in person too. Okay, let's close it out.
Joshua Koach for making the minyan, everybody. This is good.
So we'll be bringing back our Shabbat Unplugs monthly. So look out for future dates.
Put your arm around the person in the Zoom square next to you.
Oh, say shalom. Shalom, hu yaseh shalom, hu yaseh shalom, aleinu. May the one who makes peace bring peace down and bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down and bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down and bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom, everybody.
Shabbat shalom.
Yeah, there's not too many.
Shabbat shalom. Yeshua.
Yashikoah.
That too.
Thank you for a beautiful service.
Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom.
Yes, thank you for a beautiful service.
Thank you to Max for the
Loved
sound
it.
and the tech
Shabbat
also.
shalom.
Thanks, guys.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat
Service.
shalom.
Good night.